America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence.
Good morning, Cavs. Today is Friday, April 11th, 2025. I'm Sydney Turner.
And I'm Malia Johnson. Welcome back to RNE-TV Live. Coming on today's show, we have the yearbook staff live in the studio, Spring Sports Spotlight, and another segment of The Adventures of Ryan Michaela. Richard Northeast High School presents the Met Gala A Wish Upon a Star Prom on May 10th, 2025, from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the South Carolina State Museum. Please wear your formal attire. Tickets can be purchased in person at the fees office, available before school, after school, or during lunch, or online through the parent portal. To add the prom fee to your account, see Miss Harper in the fees office, or send an email to nharper@richland2.org to request it. Before purchasing tickets, please complete the prom agreement Google form sent by Miss Cherry. From now until April 30th, tickets are $75. From May 1st through May 9th, tickets will be $85, and at the door, tickets will be $100. If your guest is not a student of RNE, you must complete the approval form available from Ms. Cherry in room E109. If you have any questions, please reach out to Ms. Schofield, Junior House Advisor at nschofield@richland2.org. Seniors, there are only 21 school days left until graduation. Please check your email that was sent to you on last Friday from Dr. Smith Charleston for a list of the 6 steps you must complete in order to be cleared for graduation and receive your CAV card, graduation ticket. The Media Center would like to help you boost your vocabulary power by sharing a vocabulary word of the day. Today's word of the day is fortuitous, which means happening by chance, lucky. For example, it was fortuitous that he found a $20 bill on the ground. Now, let's take it to Markel Watson, live in the studio with the yearbook staff.
Good morning, Cavs. I'm Markel Watson, and today we are live in the studio with
Lyra Penner
And Faith Williams.
And today we'll be talking a little bit about the yearbook. So, can you tell me about the process of making the yearbook and about the hard work that the students put into it? And could you also explain how you go about picking a theme?
So first, it starts with a theme, of course. How we go about it, the students, they make their packages, their theme packages. We pick the best one. We can always pick elements from different packages, but for the most part, we stick to just that one package. And then where you go from there depends on if you're doing design, photography, or writing, like Lyra.
Yes, so there's a lot that actually goes into writing. It's not just like yearbook photos like some people may think. It's a lot about write-ups about different clubs and different sports, different organizations, and like there's a lot of editing that goes into that as well. So.
Okay. And how do you approach working on it differently with the theme in mind this year?
Okay, so with the theme in mind, we had to pick a color scheme that fit. We didn't want anything that was unordinary with the theme, which is retro, by the way. Our theme is retro. And so we also had to pick design elements like swirls or whatever we wanted, and we had to make sure that every page was uniform.
How is this year's yearbook unique?
So throughout the past like few years, we've been trying to, especially with the writing, we've been trying to get unique angles about not just like the organizations themselves, but about the people in them and how being in that organization or in that sport or in that club has impacted them as a person, and like trying to tell that story.
Okay. How does this year's yearbook make its mark on the RNE 2024 through 2025 school year?
So we've never done the retro theme before, so that was cool. And also on the divider pages of the yearbook, we brought back older yearbooks. Our oldest yearbook featured is from 1981, so that's really cool. I feel like that's very nostalgic, and yeah.
And finally, why should students be interested in getting a yearbook, and where can they purchase one?
So as far as like buying this yearbook, I feel like you could definitely purchase it for nostalgia purposes, obviously, like as Faith said, because like not only can you like be nostalgic about the old yearbooks featured, you could also be nostalgic like 10 years from now, like as you look back at your yearbook and all the friends that you had and all the clubs and sports that you were in. So
You can buy your yearbook at justins.com.
Good morning. Happy Friday, Cavaliers. So, teachers, I have sent an email. I know we've been working on this survey, and you're probably tired of the survey, but we're almost at 90%.
Okay, thank you. Students, make sure you go buy your yearbooks. That's all we have for today. Reporting for RNE-TV Live, I'm Markel Watson, now to trivia.
If you are interested in trying out for the Richland Northeast cheerleading team, then listen up. Cheer Boot Camp will take place April 29th through 30th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Aux Gym. In the boot camp, you will learn the cheer, chant, dance, and drills. The official tryout day will be Saturday, May 3rd from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Those who are interested may pick up a tryout packet in the main office or with athletic administration in the gym area. April is School Library Month. Come in and discover the many possibilities the Media Center has to offer. The RNE Media Center is a place to connect with others, explore various games and activities, learn new skills, and find your favorite author or series. Whatever draws you in, the library has something for everyone. To celebrate throughout the month, the Media Center wants to take you on a scavenger hunt. There are lost library books in certain places around campus. If you find one, return it to the Media Center for a prize. The Sabre is collecting data for its annual piece on senior destinations. If you wish to be featured, please scan the QR code to fill out the form. Yearbooks are now on sale. Make sure you order your copy today at jostins.com. Now let's take it to Morgan Davis in the studio with the Spring Sports Spotlight.
Happy Friday, Cavs. I'm Morgan Davis, and I'm here with another segment of Spring Sports Spotlight, your outlet for all things spring sports. Now let's jump right into the recap. Monday, girls varsity soccer traveled to York High School to take on the Cougars, ending in a loss and a score of 2-1. Next is Tuesday. Girls JV and varsity soccer teams hosted York at RNE to face them again. JV won with a score of 1-0, and varsity ended in a loss and a score of 2-1. The JV and varsity softball teams traveled to Dreer High School, JV's game ending in a win and a score of 17-0, and varsity ending in a loss and a score of 11-8. Boys JV soccer played at York, JV ending with a loss and a score of 2-1. The varsity baseball team hosted Dreer High School for a game, ending with a loss and a score of 9-6. Now, on to Wednesday, the varsity softball game at Lakewood was unfortunately canceled due to transportation issues, so hopefully that game will be rescheduled. On Thursday, varsity baseball traveled to Dreer High School to face them again, ending unfortunately with a loss and a score of 10-4. Yesterday, the girls' JV and varsity softball teams also played the Blue Devils instead at home. The JV game ending in a win and a score of 17-10, while the varsity Lady Cavs unfortunately lost with a score of 15-2. Now for your upcoming events. Tonight, both boys and girls JV and soccer teams will be playing South Point, the girls at home and boys away. JVs will be starting at 5:30 and varsity at 7. So try and come out and support your girls and boys teams if you can. Now there will be a few games over the break. Next Monday, varsity baseball will host Pelion High School at 6:30, and then on Tuesday they will travel to Pelion to take on the Panthers again at 6:30. Also on Tuesday, the boys soccer teams will be playing at PAC, JV at 5:30 and varsity at 7. Well, that's all the sports we have for you this week. Enjoy your spring break, but make sure to come out and support your fellow Cavs when we return. Reporting for RNE-TV Live, I'm Morgan Davis. Now to the adventures of Ryan Michaela.
As you may know, the Adventures of Ryan Michaela have recently won first place in short film at an SCPA journalism competition. Ever since then, Michaela has been acting different. I'm really concerned about this newfound fame getting into her head.
Oh, hey. Yeah, so can you move my nail appointment to 3 p.m. and clear my schedule for tomorrow? I have a math test. Manager. Oh, she's not responding.
So, how is it being Michaela's manager?
Oh, no, wait. I'm not her manager. Who gave you that information? Michaela, since when have I been your manager?
Since forever.
But I'm not your manager, so why would you say that I was?
Because you are my manager. Why do you think I keep calling you and telling you about my appointments?
I don't know, I thought you wanted to tell me about your life.
So you didn't move my nail appointment to 3 p.m. I'm the star of this show, and my manager can't even do her job. So how am I even supposed to work under these conditions?
Michaela? The show is called The Adventures of Rye and Michaela. You aren't the only one on the show.
Michaela, you haven't turned in an assignment in 2 weeks. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's perfect. I left those assignments for my assistant to do.
Michaela, I am not your assistant.
I'd like to say this isn't in Michaela's behavior, but I cannot lie, but it needs to be changed.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, Michaela, take a seat.
Okay, why are you guys acting so weird? I'm just gonna make a quick phone call.
No, you're not.
What the? Fame had gotten to your head. You need to let go.
Oh, let me do it. Michaela, I am not your assistant.
Jeez, guys, I didn't know you felt that way. I mean, I guess I can let up on it.
Hey, Michaela, can I get an autograph?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Morgan, Rye, and Michaela. That's all we have for today's show, Cavs. I'm Sydney Turner.
And I'm Malia Johnson. Stay safe, have fun, and remember,
It's a great day to be a Cavalier.